Hi, thank you for attending the Storage Group's webinar on customer reviews and the importance of reputation management. My name is Jeannie Dotson, and I will be presenting the webinar. I'll tell you a little bit more about myself in just a moment. First, a few housekeeping items. We will be recording this webinar, and all attendees will receive a copy in the next few business days. If you have any questions, please feel free to type them into the chat area. That's in the lower left-hand side of your screen. There will be a Q&A portion at the end of the webinar. I do have some coworkers with me. Bessie Hadaway, our marketing coordinator, will be monitoring your questions as they come in. This will give me a chance to focus on the presentation. We'll also have our Director of Sales, Jill Baker, who will help answer any questions you may have. Rest assured, if we don't get to your question, we'll be happy to answer it after the webinar. Now, we do have a special offer that we are offering exclusively to webinar attendees. We'll have more on that later. Let's get started. So today's webinar is the power of customer reviews and the importance of reputation management. This is something that has been coming up a lot, and we get a lot of clients and customers who want to know more about it. First, a little bit about myself. My name is Jeannie Dotson. As I said earlier, I am the Director of Internet Marketing Strategy at the Storage Group. I have over 20 years of marketing experience. For the last 14 years, I've focused on Internet marketing. I do like to use my marketing experience to find innovative, targeted, and cost-effective solutions for our clients. So today, again, we're talking about customer reviews and reputation management. This is becoming more and more important, and we're getting a lot of questions, so we wanted to put a webinar out there to help our clients and potential clients. So why are customer reviews so important? Bright Local, which is a major company in this industry, did an extensive research survey, and it was at the end of 2016, November of 2016, and they found that 91% of consumers regularly or occasionally read online reviews. And that is huge, 91%. We're not talking 30 or 40%. People are out there and they are reading these reviews. They also found that 88% of consumers say that they trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. That's something big because we've always known that people have been very interested in personal recommendations from their friends and their family. They get them from their social media posts, from talking to them, and that helps them to feel secure in dealing with a company or purchasing something. Now we're finding consumers are trusting them as much as personal recommendations. And these customer reviews are from strangers, so they are becoming more and more important. Another source, Zendesk, found that 90% of participants for their survey thought their buying decisions were influenced by good reviews, and found that 86 were their buying decisions were affected by negative reviews. Those are huge numbers again. 90% positive reviews, 86 by negative reviews. People are not only reading customer reviews, but it is affecting their purchasing habits and which companies they will purchase from. So what we're going to do is to get to know the audience a little bit. We're going to do an audience question. We're going to do this a little bit differently. Usually people do polls, and I want to get everybody used to the chat area in the left-hand side so that you guys will ask questions. So I wanted to know what industry you're in. I believe most people are going to be from the self-storage industry. Some may be from portable storage. Some may be from education, medical. Just let me know what industry you're in. That will help me to know the audience that has joined us today. Okay, according to Bessie, it looks like most people are in the self-storage industry. So let's go on from here. Let's talk about the benefits of customer reviews. Now, I'm going to go through these bullet points, and then after that, I'll go into more detail. One of the benefits of customer reviews is they do help with your organic rankings. They help with click-through rates. They increase credibility and trust. And they help you understand your customers. Let's go into more detail. So if you go to a search engine like Google or Bing or Yahoo, or Google or Bing, and you type in something that you're looking for, let's say it's self-storage in Mesquite, Texas, or self-storage near me, you get the search engine results, right? You get the results page. At the top, there's usually two or three, actually three, listings there that say ads or sponsored. Those are the pay-per-click ads. People pay to be there. And then under that is the map area. And then under that is actually the organic rankings. And these are the websites that Google or the search engines have determined are the best results for what people have typed in. So a lot of people actually, even though it's farther down on the page, they really trust those organic rankings because the search engines have deemed those as the most relevant websites for their search. And if you see here, it'll show these ratings in your organic rankings. And you'll see the first one has 22 reviews with an average of a 5 rating. And the one the one after that has 1 review with a 5-star rating. So you see they're putting them right into the organic rankings. Now, customer reviews do play an important part today when it comes to the search engines determining the organic rankings. And search engines see reviews as relevant and unique content. Now, anybody who does SEO work or knows a little bit about SEO knows that the holy grail for search engines is relevant and unique content. And it's interesting to hear that reviews are something that they see as new and unique content. So this is important and it will continue to be important when it comes to search engines. And we all know that's how people find especially local businesses. So another benefit is that customer reviews help increase click-through rates. People who have read online reviews are more likely to click on those organic listings. There's a company called Distilled, and they did another research project, and they found that having star ratings added to your listing in the search engine results page or the SERPs can increase click-through rates by 10 to 20%. Now, if you're in a competitive market and you're going against REITs and all sorts of larger storage facilities, an increase in your organic rankings, click-through rates by 10 to 20% can make a major difference. So we see not only do people read them, but they tend to trust and actually click on and notice those listings that have the star or the customer rankings. So another benefit of customer reviews is that it helps increase credibility and trust with your customers. Positive reviews give potential customers who aren't necessarily familiar with your business an instant sense of trust. They can look and see, okay, 45 people have reviewed this site and they've averaged a 4.5 or 5-star rating. Gives them a sense of, okay, this is a good quality company. It can also help smaller facilities appear more established. So if you have a bigger competitor or somebody who's been in the market longer, but they're not actively going after reviews, and you are, it can really bring your credibility and make you seem more established, even if you are a newer or smaller facility. So I hope that you look at customer reviews as a great way to help understand your customers. You can see reviews as a great way to better understand the needs that your customers have, the needs that your business needs to address. Another thing about reviews is it allows you to see the good as well as the bad side of your business. So maybe you get a moderate review or a not very good review or a bad review. Look at it as a way to see where is there a breakdown in communication between your facility and the customer. Where is it confusing or difficult for them? And then you can look at, how do you fix that? How do you change that? What do you do? So these are very important, and I think that if you look at it as even mediocre or bad reviews show you issues that you can resolve, then it becomes a positive. And then it goes along to say that reviews can help you better serve your customers in the future, right? So if you're looking at your reviews, seeing where there might be some misunderstandings or it might not be an easy process and you correct those things, you're helping to better serve your customers in the future. And that can only help your business. So the next question I get is, what do people, so people read reviews, but what is it that they actually look for in a review? So 58% of consumers pay attention to the overall star rating. Again, this is that extensive Bright Local research that they did. And so when we showed you the star ratings in the organic rankings, we showed you that they do have an overall star rating, an average. People look at that. They look at that overall rating to get a sense of, are people having positive experiences or negative experiences. They also look at the sentiment of the reviews. That's the second most important factor. Is it overall a positive review or is it a negative review? They look for that. And then recency of the reviews. Now, so this tells us that, it's not a one and done thing. People don't want to just go to or see that there's one or two reviews and you think, oh, I'm done. I got some reviews. People can see them. That's great. They see how recent they are because people know that, that plays a part in whether they take them for granted or whether they pay more attention to them. That will help you, the recency and the ongoing getting, searching and seeking and getting reviews will help you both with your customers and potential customers as well as the search engines. So you're like, okay, Jeannie, this all sounds great. I want to get involved in this. How do I start getting reviews? Well, the first thing you have to do is set up profiles for your facility or your company on review sites. And these are the top review sites that most people use. We're talking about Facebook and Google, of course. Google is always involved. Yelp and Foursquare. Okay? So what you have to do is go to these websites and create a page for your business where people can easily post and write reviews. And that's how you start to collect them. And then they usually give you an icon once you set up a page, and you can add those icons where you want, or you can take the URL that is generated for your page and give those to people. Here you can leave a review. So those are ways that you can start to get reviews. Now we do have another question for the audience. I wanted to find out how many people are actually currently and actively asking customers for reviews. So if you could, again, type your answer into the chat box, that would be great, and we'll just take a few minutes. Oh, wow. Okay, so it looks like most people are already asking and seeking and asking for reviews from their customers. That's really great. Let's go on. Customers, are they willing to give reviews? This is a question I get because people that are hesitant to do it, or they're just like, I don't feel comfortable asking. I don't know if people will actually give me one. Am I being a bother? One of the big things that came out of the Bright Local research is that 7 out of 10 customers will actually leave a review for a business if they are asked to. That's amazing. 7 out of 10. I think, again, in this era of social media where people put their spin on news stories and their opinion out to everybody, people want to be heard. Their opinion, they want to be heard. And customer reviews is a great way for them to do that. And if you simply ask people, a lot of people will actually go out of their way and if you make it as easy as you can, they will actually write up a review for your business. So the next thing I get is, okay, but when do I ask for that review? When do you think the best time is to get that review? Well, one of the ways is after a customer has completed the rental process or a transaction with you. So let's say it's a storage facility and they have rented online and they've gone through a nice, easy process. You have now helped them with a problem they had. They needed to rent storage. They were able to do it through you, get a good price. It was easy to rent online. Boom. At the end of the transaction, ask them for a review. Another time is after you've helped a customer or answered a question, gone above and beyond to help them get started or answer something specific that they have. That's a great time to say, hey, if you don't mind, I really appreciate it if you could leave a review for us. That's very important for our business. It helps us to grow, and we would really appreciate it if you could take a few minutes to do that. Another time is after a customer has made a payment, but really any successful transaction with a customer, take that moment and just ask them. You might be surprised at how many people are receptive to actually leaving their opinion about their experience. So where can you place these links and these icons that you get about your review sites, right? You can do it on your website. You can link to them from your social media pages. You can put them in the body of your emails. So say you are answering a question for somebody, they've typed in a question and they want to know what's the best size, and you kind of looked at what would work best for them. Put the icon in there. Hey, would you like to leave us a review? Or put the link in there. Some people put it in their email signature. So anytime they are corresponding with people, they have that opportunity to quickly and easily leave a review. And then I've seen more and more businesses have signage. You see the window clings on the front door on both sides, going in and going out. Do you have a positive experience? Leave a message with us. We'd love to hear from you. All that kind of stuff. I've seen people with their business cards, you flip it over and it has the URL for where they can leave a review, or else they just have cards that they give out that aren't even business cards, but cards that they give out. Anything that will make it easier for the consumer and the customer, go for it. Try it. You'd be surprised. So the big question becomes, how do I handle bad reviews? Because people are very upset, and they actually stop themselves from actually getting into seeking reviews because they're so afraid of getting bad reviews. The first thing I tell people is do not overreact to a bad review. People expect that they're going to see both good and bad, or good and lukewarm reviews, and that's okay. Not every experience is going to be stellar for every single person. So don't overreact. The other thing is it may indicate, again, that there's a problem in the system, that there's confusion, that it's not smooth in a certain section, so it creates frustration for the customer. Look at it as a way to see how you can make the process better. The most important thing is answer the person who left a bad review. Acknowledge that you have heard them, that you are working to rectify the situation, that you would like to do something for them. People will see how a business reacts to a bad review, and that can actually give you more credibility than all great reviews. If somebody has a problem and you quickly addressed it and you changed something, or you gave them something, or you did something to make them happy, that can make a huge difference. And again, customers expect to see both good and bad. It lends to the credibility of the reviews. If everything looks wonderful all the time. They may think that you've asked your cousins and your aunts and your uncles to place reviews, and they don't trust them. So now you're saying, okay, Jeannie, this all sounds great. I'm totally bought into this. I see why this is important. I see how I can do this. How do I monitor reviews? That's not my business. It's part of my business. It'll help my business. Well, one way you can do it so it's not taking up so much time is to use a reputation management tool. And some of the things you're going to want to look for is you're going to want to find one that notifies you when you actually have a new review. So you don't have to go and look at all these different sites. You are notified when you get a new review. It allows you to see or monitor your reviews from different review sites, all from one location, a dashboard, a single area. Look for a tool that allows you to quickly respond. Again, from that dashboard, you can respond to positive ones, negative ones. People need to know their voices are heard, whether it's positive or negative, that you are looking, that your reputation is very important to you and your business. And look for a reputation management tool that allows you to post the reviews that you get on those review sites like Foursquare or Yelp onto your website. So when people are looking and they're searching through search engines and they click on your website, they can see reviews right there on your website as well. So that's another way to do it. Some of the key takeaways I want you to make sure that you get from this is that customers rely heavily on customer reviews while making purchasing decisions. It's become just as important as word of mouth and recommendations from people they know and they love and they trust. Search engines, because of this, are factoring them into your organic rankings, how well your business ranks in organic listings. Remember that it's important to actively collect customer reviews. You can't just one and done it. It's got to be an ongoing marketing effort that you're trying to get reviews. It will help you to better understand your customers. It will help your customers feel like they're being heard, and it will help the search engines know that you are a quality business and they feel comfortable putting your organic ranking close to the top. And you need to monitor and respond to reviews. So it's not enough just to get them, but you need to see what's out there, know what people are saying about your business and your customer service and your front office and all that, what they're saying about your facility. And also respond so that they know you are paying attention to this. This is important to you. I mentioned earlier that we are going to give an offer to our webinar attendees, and our webinar attendee offer is 50% off the setup of THG's reputation management tool. It is actually a tool that has a dashboard. It notifies you when you get a new review. It allows you to answer reviews all from that dashboard onto the your different profile pages. And it also helps you to put it on your website so that not only can you have it on those review sites, hopefully in your organic listings, but also on your website. So 50% off the setup fee is the offer that we have, and it's a limited time offer, so take advantage of it. Now, if you have any questions and comments, we wanted to make sure you contact our Director of Sales, Jill Baker. She's amazing. She'll help you to know, answer any questions you have about getting started. Maybe you have some reviews and you want to implement this so that it's easier to track and monitor. Her direct number is there on the screen. It's 720-218-1196. And she will be more than happy to help you. I do want to remind you that we are recording this webinar, and we will be sending it out in the next few days. We do appreciate your time. We thank you, and we hope that you have learned what you need to know about customer reviews and reputation management, because it is becoming ever increasingly important for local businesses and connecting with new and potential customers or clients. You have a great afternoon. Thank you.